Gina Hardin with Liberty Grows, and I wanted to share with you this beautiful book by the Delairs called The Book of Greek Myths. And you know, like the title suggests, it's the story of Greek myths. It's beautifully illustrated, as are all of the Delair books. They have other historical figures such as George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Buffalo Bill, and all of their books are just incredible, great for students, you know, of any age, but I read them to my children in like first grade, second grade, third grade. This one more for older students, maybe fifth grade and up. But, you know, I was kind of inspired to do this video by the lesson with my children today. And we were studying how the last command that Christ gave to his disciples was to go and make disciples of all nations, teaching them to obey everything that he had commanded. And Paul, the apostle, was taking the gospel westward from Asia, which was the birthplace of Christ, into Europe. And he went to Athens in Greece, to Mars Hill. And his heart was heavy there because of the pagan worship that he saw. And sometimes there can be a debate about, do we all worship the same God? Right now the Supreme Court is going to be taking up a case about a woman who was fired from a Christian university, a teacher, because she said that Christians and Jews, or Christians and Muslims, worship the same God. And so people often, you know, ask this question, well, or, you know, have this belief, there's really just one God, it doesn't matter what name you give him, it's all the same. But Paul understood that there was a difference between the pagan idea of God, or the Greek and Roman idea of God in this time, and a Christian idea of God. You can read about all the different gods here, and these gods were limited in their power. And of course you had Zeus, who was the king of all the gods, and you had a sun god and a moon god and a fire god, god of war, a messenger god, goddess of love, the queen of the gods. There were all these different gods that were limited in their power. But the Christian idea of God was very different. They believed that God was eternal, that he was immortal, that he was invisible, that there was only one God who was omnipotent, which means all-powerful, omniscient, he's all-knowing, and omnipresent, that he can be everywhere at all times. And, you know, sometimes people think about this battle between good and evil, between, say, God and the devil, and they think it's an even fight. But it is not, because the devil is not omniscient. He's not omnipresent. He's not all-powerful. And so, fortunately for us, we know the good news of how that story is going to end. And we know that we will be victorious in the end. So keep on learning and growing in liberty. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and subscribe to join me next time, right here where Liberty Grows.